Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Pieces of a Woman. Who's ready to ruin their night? This film is a Netflix original film. It's a drama that, oh my, takes you to some places. And this is from director Cornel Mundrofsko, and really weaves a deeply emotional and dramatic film here. This film is 2 hours and 6 minutes, and one of the most ambitious aspects of it is the first 30 minutes of this film is an opening scene. It's about a pregnant woman played by Vanessa Kirby and her husband Shia LaBeouf, who have they're in their own home. They want to have this at-home birth, and they have this woman there to help out with things. She wasn't the person that was supposed to be there. Their original person that they had lined up couldn't make it, so they have this replacement, and you go through the trauma of this birth throughout this whole first half hour of this film, and things don't go well and don't turn out as they hope. And then you have Vanessa Kirby's character, Martha, dealing with the aftermath of losing her child. And she comes to odds with her husband, Shia LaBeouf, starring as Sean, her mother, played by Ellen Bernstein. You have some other characters involved, including Sarah Snook from Succession, playing the cousin and lawyer in this situation as they're trying to bring a case against this woman who is trying to help with this birth. And here's the thing. This film is incredibly acted. Vanessa Kirby just goes all in on this performance, whether it's the birthing sequence of the film or just how she's carrying herself and dealing with things and her interactions. Shia LaBeouf is unnervingly intense, and there's one particular scene in this film I was really having a hard time watching it, and it's a tension between a husband and a wife when, say, a husband has expectations of physicality. The wife doesn't really want to go along with them, and it's a really hard scene to watch, but it's so impactful because how incredibly intense Shia LaBeouf sells it. And Vanessa Kirby and her reactions to it. Ellen Bernstein shows that she is a fantastic actress, whether it's Requiem for a Dream or one particular scene that she has with Vanessa Kirby in this film. If she winds up winning Best Supporting Actress, that's that clip that they're going to be showing because that's what sold this role. And the film has some scenes that are unbelievable. Great emotions. There's three, the opening birthing sequence, this uncomfortable interaction between husband and wife, and this intense back and forth between a mother and a daughter. Those scenes are next level filmmaking that I just was engrossed in. Then there's a lot of parts, I wouldn't say a lot, there's definitely certain parts that drag and feel like maybe they could have been dealt with differently and in a shorter time and still had the same impact, and this film could have been trimmed down a bit, but those scenes just don't feel like they carry the same weight or energy as the rest of the film, and that really brings it down. But in general, this film is still, when it's on, it's firing on all cylinders with incredible acting. And then you have Benjamin Loeb, who's the cinematographer, and he did Mandy, and it's incredible, the camera work, the long takes, the texture look to everything, the amount of craft that goes into every shot, and the different layers of what you're seeing in the frame really brings this film to life and really engrosses you in this experience. That whole birthing sequence was almost all in one take, and it's just, you're there with them through this terrible pain, and Kirby sells that birthing pain incredibly. And then you have Howard Shore's score, which is beautiful and just lays a groundwork for really bringing some extra emotions to this film. Pieces of a Woman might have its flaws and some pieces to it that don't really work or that really bring down the film. But in general, this is a drama that's going to hit you like a sledgehammer. It's beautiful, it's tragic, it deals with grief on such an interesting level. And there's some moments where you feel like things don't really click in terms of selling that grief with some of the characters and some of the things that they do, but others it's incredibly hard to watch because it's so affecting and emotive. But Pieces of a Woman is an incredible drama that you should definitely check out on Netflix. But those are my thoughts on Pieces of a Woman. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland Reviewer.